Difference between wired and wireless. On the wired side, the protocol used is collision sense multiple access collision detection. On the wireless is collision sense multiple access collision avoidance. What is the difference of these two? On the first side, on the wired, collision detection means they are using a wire, and you're going to hear if there is a there are using the wire. On the wireless side, you cannot hear because you are using atmospherics and no connection. The simple MAC layer on the wired is used a simple MAC layer from the sending to the destination. On the wireless side, it's very complex because wireless cannot change on the upper layer. We know that wireless is up to the two layers of network, the physical and the MAC layer. On the wired, we use physical like 10 base 2, 10 base 5, or 100 base something. That's the type of cable we use on the wired side. On the wireless side, we use this as a physical layer as 802.11a, that's on 5 GHz, 802.11b, that's for 2.4, 802.11g, it's on 2.4 again, and the new technology 802.11, it's on 2.4 on 2 and 5 GHz. On the wired side, there's no encryption. On the wireless, there's an encryption. But the problem on the wireless is you have to secure because the wireless is broadcasting on the atmosphere. On the wired, there's no encryption, but if you can physically connect to the network, you can now access the network or the server. On the wired side, predictable performance. On the wireless side, load affects the performance. We know that wireless is a shared medium, and the more user connected on the access point, the data or the throughput will be affected. On a wired, each node uses, example, if you're using a 100 base or 100 Mbps, that performance, that node 100 is for one PC. On the wireless side, if you're using J 54 Mbps and you are connected with the 5 users or more, your connection will be affected. On securing a wired, it's very easy, just secure it physically and now secured. And the wireless side is very difficult. You have to use a security like WPA2 and 802.1x and plus EAP extensible authentication protocol. Your wireless is now secured. LAN fundamentals. Wired these are comparing the topologies. On the wired side, there are topologies like star, bus, and ring. On the wireless, we have BSSS, basic services. Example of this one is if you have access point in your home and you have a router, that's example of a basic services. One single access point, one cell broadcasting. Second one is independent service set. Independent means there's no distribution system, there's no access point. You connect using laptop with no access point. You have to configure that one on your wireless adapter. And example, you have a meeting with your friends and you have a laptop. You can configure your laptop to connect wirelessly without an access point. Another one is ESSS, or extended service set. This is like a basic service set. The only difference of this one is you add another access point. Example of this, you can see on this figure, access point 1 and access point 2 and more. If this is an extended services, you connected on the same network but you add another access point. I hope you learn on a simple video, and thank you.